Some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of simply sitting down and saying, you know what? I'll just have a filet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea. Okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I want to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you? You are learning how to master money, not be a slave to it. And in the beginning, any small victory is what you feel like you need to keep pressing forward. And some of you, unfortunately, want to do that prematurely with trades. I just need that little affirmation, that little nudge. This is going to work for me. I know he said don't push a button. I know he said don't trade, but I have to. Michael, if you could just feel what it feels like to be inside this skin of mine. I got to wake up every day and do this dumb shit and make no money. I'm in a country that doesn't make any fucking money, and I'm in an impoverished nation. I didn't have a father. I didn't have a mother. You know, I can't get a job with my college degree. I dropped out of college. I couldn't afford it. My mom and dad don't do this for me. Look, listen. All that stuff may be true. I had everything stacked against me. Everything. I had no pedigree that had money before me. I had no advantages where people could help me get into certain things, fall into certain, perfect scenarios for jobs. I didn't have any of those advantages. I didn't have this, where somebody's whipping my ass into shape when I'm doing stupid shit. Get me back on the rails. Keep me focused. Let me tell you something. My feelings would not have been fucking hurt because this is exactly how my grandfather talked to me. And I miss it. I wish I could hear that Navy man whip my ass and get your head in the fucking game. Focus on this. What are you looking at that shit for? This is what you're supposed to be focusing on right now. Yes, sir. I didn't have that when he passed away. He didn't see me do this. You have someone in me that proves that we can do this consistently. I'm teaching you how to do it. I'm giving you a mindset, a way of thinking about it, how to conquer your demons, wrestle with them, pin them, beat their fucking ass. But you have to show up and do everything I tell you to do. And everything I tell you not to do, you need to keep it away.
Greetings, Earthlings. Good morning. Happy Monday. What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like the stream on your way in. Good morning, good morning. Say hi in the chat. What's going on, guys? What's up, Maida, William? Good morning. Daybot, Vibe, Voyager, Zachariah, Ofer, Juan, Daryl. Daryl says, well, Friday price action was trash, but please don't gamble today. Boys, it's time to gamble today. It's get even or get even worse time on a Monday. Come on, come on. What's up, Tom? Good morning. Spoiled Savage. Good morning. MT, Marbra, Mike, Erie, DX Gaming. What's up, dude? Ivan, good morning. Fruity Bliss. Boombo Cat. Boombo Clat. I'm just going to call you Boomwanker from now on. Boombo Clat. Boomwanker. Kookie, Nala, Arnold, Moody, X-Man, Sam, Aaron, Mahavir. Good morning, guys. What's up? What's up? Market just opened up here 30 seconds ago, so we will dive into these charts and see where we are at. Here is the current outlook on the daily time frame. Let me show you guys the weekly as well. One thing that we covered before getting off at the end of the week Friday was that we were very close now to trading to premium. Oh, we hit premium of the range. What the? I could have swore we were not here yet on Friday. Huh. All right, well, we're in premium of the range here. Just to point out that as we start getting into this area, that's where, to me, once we start digging into this deeper, the more bearish I become, I would say. Kind of just overall. But on this weekly candle, this excluded. My bias really for this week is preferably I'd like to see lower to go higher. I would still like to see maybe more of a lower wick, maybe retest this down close candle here on the weekly, and then still look to trade higher. And attack some of these internal highs here, resting in premium of the range. So that would be my hopes of what we see price play out like going into this week. It is NFP week, guys. So yes, no news Monday today. However, it's NFP protocol. So NFP protocol calls for trading Monday through Wednesday, you know, being more cautious, or sideline Thursday, and then trading Friday after the news for non-farm payroll. So that is my plan. Doesn't bother me that it's a no news Monday today for that reason. Yeah, not a whole lot going on here at the open as of right now. We're just kind of chopping back and forth. We did just take the high. I'll show you guys the 1 minute. Just took this high out. Looking at ES, yeah, so they're a little bit uncorrelated at the moment. ES is putting in new highs and NQ is putting in new lows with recent structure. So let's let this kind of shake itself out a little bit and then see where we're at here in a little bit. OIM is going higher right now as well. Interesting. Yeah, this looks like a bearish setup on NQ. Let's go 4 hour. Keep in mind as well, we still, from this range, obviously you guys know that I was stubbornly bearish on Friday, wanting to see price retrace to equilibrium of this price leg. We still have that possibility open to us, right? Because that hasn't happened yet. And that would align with that weekly candle trading down to that weekly order block and then retesting that and maybe finding support in that area. But that equilibrium level of this leg is now just below 19,100. NQ looks like it's selling off heavy here. Here we go, boys and girls. Yeah, NQ falling off a cliff. So NQ is definitely the weaker of these three indices. You can see YM's kind of in its own little world right now. Typical. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We're falling off a cliff here. Yeah, we SMT'd the recent high as well. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess we'll try to frame up an OTE move of this leg then. Wherever this low gets put in at, we'll see. Range isn't actually too bad here. There's only 34 points even entering at 618. I'm going to measure this out as well. Oof. I went ahead and just set a limit for now at the 618 retracement level. Gonna try to get an OTE entry off of this if we can. But SMT at the highs. I am bearish here to start the week. I was bearish to end the week too, but yeah, SMT here. And then we'll see if we can get this OTE here. But yeah, right at the open, really. 930s, right? This is literally 930 open right here. So I'll give this a try. This is a story about a dream. So, anywho. Asia low target. Yeah, I went ahead and I projected out standard deviations of this last manipulation here before this moved lower. So I went from this swing high to, or the swing low to this swing high. The swing low that created this swing high and took liquidity. So I'm projecting this down to -2 standard deviations. My plan, if I get picked up, and obviously all goes well, my plan will be to probably partial off like 70% of the position at -2, and then leave a couple runners just in case we absolutely fall off towards, you know, Friday's low. Friday's low, and maybe go towards 19,100, that equilibrium level of the previous range. So that'll be my plan. But yeah, I'm liking the way that this looks for right now. NQ is definitely the weaker, so that's the one that we want to be shorting until something changes. But so I'm thinking, looking at the poll here quick, man, yeah, well, pretty split actually. 44% bearish, 42% bullish. So pretty split. That's not too bad. All I know is all last week the chat was completely bullish all week until completely bullish all week until Friday. Everybody was bearish Friday. Apparently, I was the only not smart person that was bearish, though, according to chat, once I started losing. Yeah, ES could be six sister here. Just lagging behind a little bit, but I'd prefer to be an NQ still. SMT with previous weekly high, yeah. But let me close this poll off here before we get too lopsided. All right, final vote on the poll. Most of the chat is bullish, but or bearish, I mean, but it is pretty close. We'll see if we get this retracement back up into here. Just hitting this gap right now. 5-minute gap being left open after that close. But hey guys, how was everybody's weekend? Good, great, fantastic. Hi from Nairobi. It is my day. It is my off day and chilling with you. Go Rush. Welcome. Oh, Dario, I missed you as well. Hey Cam, it's better to be better late than never, right? Oh shit. All right, I just got picked up, guys, on this position. I look at the chat for 1 second, all of a sudden we're all the way back at my entry here. Your weekend was not good because I lost 3 times last week. Oh, dude, that's why my weekend wasn't as good either. Yeah, I'm on a little bit of a losing streak now. After like fucking 3 weeks of nothing but winning. Some girl crashed into you and you were on stream. That's not good. Kaner says, close that, bruh. How about you get off my stream? Here, I'm gonna implement a new rule. Anybody that tells me how to manage my trade, you're just gonna automatically get timed. You're gonna get timed out in the VIP room. How about that? That's your one warning, Kaner. And then it'll hit stop loss. You'll say, told you to close it, bro. I watch a lot first time saying that. Listen, Kaner, don't let the other bad influences in the chat rub off on you. It's not too late. We can still save you. Yeah, not looking good here, though. Obviously, this is a fucking V recovery. Straight up. No respect shown here. Just got stopped on that, guys. Yeah. When it rains, it pours, dude. I'm getting fucked right now. From Thursday PM session till now, I haven't won. I'm like 0-5. I'm on a 5 losing streak. Not good. Not ideal. But anyway, I don't have a problem with that setup. I don't mind that trade. I think that looks pretty decent. Obviously, we were competing with this 15-minute fair value gap ultimately. You could argue, I guess, wicks do the damage, but here goes that SMT. Now we're trading a little bit higher. Yeah, I mean, before the trade got triggered in, I made sure to check there was no SMT at these lows, which obviously there's not because NQ's the far weaker of the three. ES was going higher already. YM also going higher. So if anything, NQ is now becoming the sixth sister to the other two, which is dragging everything up. But yeah, I don't have a problem with that setup. I'll take the L there. That's fine. I'm not gonna regret that one. Still bearish though. So y'all can suck it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, new 15-minute candle here. Macro starts in 5. I guess we'll just wait and see how this all shakes out. But yeah, for better or for worse, you're not gonna see me longing any of this, honestly. For better or for worse. I won't be longing again until we actually rebalance something. I'm just not gonna do it. I'll be far more pissed chasing longs and then losing than I will be losing trying to actually trade something back to rebalance. like me or hate me for it, but that's just how it's going to be. That's just how it's going to be. We are soaring and flying now, though. Do not tune me shit. I love your lives, man. I think you're a good trader. Otherwise, would not be here. What? Do not tune me shit. Yeah, a lot of smooth, low resistance, liquidity left. Yeah, that was also part of the thinking. And then we held this level, left a little bit higher time frame imbalance on the 5. Yeah, all good. I thought it was a good setup. I'll live with that. Yeah, no shit. Should have been a trendline trader on that one, I guess. So much for smart money, huh? This is what trading like the banks feels like. Yeah, dude. Oh gosh. Hourly closure here, not for another 11 minutes. This 4-hour candle will close as well. Just kind of spiked there. Immediate rebalance or no? That's what I'm saying, Cam Trades. That's what I'm saying. Bro, we got to sweep the trend line liquidity. Correct. Check. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, we were like killing it for almost 4 weeks straight with like barely taking an L ever. And now I'm on a 5-trade losing streak from Thursday PM session to Friday. I mean, Friday one of those trades was just a tilt trade. The third trade was basically me just not recognizing conditions and forcing it. So I guess you could say both of them. 2 of those L's were just from like going on slight tilt. But either way, including the L this morning now, brings a total to 5. Brings a total to 5. Class, raise your hand if 5 losing trades in a row will make you blow your account. Not me. I need at least 6. I'm just playing. The discount code automatically applies BM trades if it's your first, if you're a first-time user for Top Step. Yeah, check. I remember you. I've been live on YouTube for a long time. No private groups or anything since last summer. So I'm coming up on like almost a year of live streaming, I think. Well, not quite, like 9 months or something like that. But I don't know. Reasons really being just I guess a couple. One, from my standpoint, selfishly, I wasn't really a huge fan of having the obligation of feeling like I needed to trade all the time just because people obviously had paid to be in a group. So there'd be days where I'm like, man, I really feel like we shouldn't trade today. And I would just trade anyway because I felt like people would feel like they weren't getting enough value, their money's worth if I didn't. But also it just breeds a environment for people to just take signals and that's it. So yeah, I don't know. That became pretty apparent. And you could, like, you're on a winning streak. People are joining. You're on a losing streak. People are leaving. You start winning again. People come back. I mean, it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? Clearly, it was just like a bunch of people that I'm not saying you were one of them. I'm just saying, like, in general, that was the pattern that I noticed. And I was just like, is this really helpful to people? Like, this isn't really helping people if this is all that they use it for, you know? So I'm like, I'm just trade live on YouTube. And my version of monetizing it outside of trading is just if people want to use, you know, my affiliate link with TopStep or affiliate codes of mine to support the channel, they can. If they don't want to, that's fine as well. Either way, appreciate you guys being here. Hey, cheers. We're doing a live on YouTube, baby. Here we go. Mike Douglas. Casually flexing. I mean, the flex in that is really just, here's why I think people get so upset about watching someone else go on a losing streak. I think they get so upset because I'm just speaking in general here. Most people, if they lose 5 trades in a row, you guys are fucking your account up at least once, if not more than once. I don't know. I like to think it's a good example. Like, you can see somebody actually go through a losing streak and not blow up all their accounts. I haven't lost a single account with 5 losing trades in a row. So I think there's something to be said there, right? And if nothing else, then, you know, I'm proud of myself for that anyway, because believe you me, guys, I used to lack the discipline that would make that a reality, to be honest. So very much so. But I mean, yeah, I guess if I was trading evals, then I would have blown some, because I'd have been just straight full boarding them. But that's just how I treat evals now. Well, we're starting to reverse this whole move. Told you guys I was bearish. And now the question becomes, where can I join it? 5-minute BPR here that we're about to trade through. We got a few minutes left on the 5-minute candle. You can see the 50-minute chart on the top left of my screen. Pretty fucking nasty move here. I am not thinking of long positions, no. Nazir, you must be just joining because I am stubbornly bearish, and I'm staying stubbornly bearish until we rebalance. Catch me outside. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? I just don't know where to fucking play this. Honestly. The 15-minute OB looks nice. But that wick is nasty. Gosh. Look at this fucking move, bro. Like, this is the type of stuff that just kind of pisses you off. Short here, runs me out one more time, gets rid of the SMT, and now we short. I don't know, dude. Where to play it? Need a low to get put in first, I guess. But like I said, the 15-minute OB doesn't look bad, but wouldn't bother me to refine an entry a little bit more than that. Considering it's a 75-point stop. We'll see. All right, who was bullish? Hey, let me be you guys for a second. Let me be you guys. Oh wait, I gotta do all caps or it's not the same. Hey look, I'm you guys now. Hello? I'm not muted. You almost got me, Callie. That's the fattest Judas swing on a Monday. That's wild. How do I handle drawdown? If anything, lower your risk, or just if you already had a plan going into your drawdown plan, like if you said I'm gonna divide my drawdown to where I could lose X amount of trades in a row before blowing the account, you know, you can just stick with that. If anything though, lower your size. Whatever you do, don't increase your size. Like for example, on my Top Step X accounts, on that trade that I just took, I only used 3 micros, which is less risk than I even planned for initially on these. My risk plan for these was 250 to 300 per account, and I only lost 160 per account on the last trade. I mean, yeah, so if anything, you want to start cutting risk, not adding to it, but I don't think there's anything wrong with keeping your consistent risk that you've already planned for. But just take good trades. Like, you know, losses are going to happen, but as long as you were happy with the trade that you took, that's all you can do. But yeah, dude, that is super unfortunate. I mean, I hope I get an opportunity to enter this trade again. Yeah, plan though is I'm hoping to see we get some level of a pullback, back into this 15-minute wick at least on this 15-minute order block right here. Maybe form some structure on the lower time frame and then set something up. The new 4-hour candle did just open up, so if we look at the 4-hour candle closure, this is how the 4-hour candle ended up closing. Ain't that something? So it looks pretty bearish. Idea would be this new 4-hour candle, hopefully try to position ourselves in the upper wick. Obviously, we don't know how big this wick will be, but changing the state on the 1 hour here. So yeah, the plan stays the same though, still bearish. Tyler, what is you bearish? I better not start. Gosh dang it. What is you bearish? Tyler. I was practicing my Indian accent yesterday just for you guys. Just in case I need it. Bro, Tyler, what is you bearish? Sound Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. The fuck? It sounds like my dog might be doing something he's not supposed to, but I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear it. Unless I hear it again. Fingers crossed. I think we're good. What is you bearish? $100 men versus 1 gorilla. Like bare hand men, like men, no weapons, I'm assuming. Let's go gorilla. Yeah, it's a good point, Chris. If these are like 100, suicidal men that also were trained in MMA for a number of years, then I think actually I'd take the men. But 100 average men, I'm gonna go gorilla. So anyway, I marked up this from this last swing high here on the 1 minute to this leg lower. That's what I marked up. We are retesting 830 open in equilibrium of this leg. I didn't use this high here. But I am being patient here. I'm waiting. It's possible that if we sell from here that we'll look to play internal structure for lower because my targets are lower, Friday low and even lower than there. So that's possible. But I don't want to like rush into this because if I were to enter here, my stop would need to be Basically at the high, honestly. Hang on, boys and girls. I think it just started absolutely downpouring outside. I'm going to make sure my dog isn't getting absolutely soaked. Ooh. Dude, it was pouring outside. My dog's just literally sitting there, just basking in it. I'm like, what are you doing? He literally, he's he literally looked like a meme. Head up, eyes closed like this, just getting soaked. Sitting in a chair, sitting in a patio chair. Buddy was in some deep contemplations, I think. Probably thinking to himself, man, if this losing streak doesn't end soon, I might never get a treat. Oh, man. Cooked dog. Whoa, whoa, hey. We don't do that over here. Cooked dog. What are we in Vietnam? Dog's name is Jax. Currently SMTing this high with ES. Macro is coming to a close here. Locked your dog in the bathroom overnight and panicked when I couldn't find him? Yeah. I haven't locked him in the bathroom before, but he's gone into another room and then he accidentally hit the door and then like shut it on himself. So I've had that happen where I'm like calling for him. I'm like, where the fuck did he go? And then of course I'm calling for him and he doesn't bark one time. Aw, Queen Mommy Longlegs. My dog name is Jax's boy also. Cool. So the same name, Jax, I'm assuming. Right on, right on. 15-minute OB. Yeah, that's what I'm staying patient here for. I'm not trying to enter this early because I think we very easily could retap that 9:30 open, that 15-minute order block. But we might not. So if we tap early, if we, set something up here sooner, I'll play internal structure. That's fine with me. Just because I'm that confident in lower, to be honest. So I'll do that. That's fine. Still SMT at this high for now. This internal high here. Perfect tap of this 618 though for now. Weekly open. Bro, why is you bearish? That's a sharp move. Oh boy. If we do end up getting a change in the state of delivery here, I will probably enter. Otherwise, I'm going to wait a little bit. We got like 2 minutes left on the current 15-minute candle as well. Oh, that's awesome. Senator Josh Hawley reintroduces, it's called the Pelosi Act. Do you guys see this? The Pelosi Act bill to ban Congress from trading stocks. That is awesome. Hell yeah. What a great name. The Pelosi Act. I will frame up standard deviations as well, guys. Again here, but yeah, I'm waiting for a change in the state here, guys. That's what I'm waiting to see, a 1 minute candle closure below this line. And I'll look to go short. I'm not entering yet though, just because we could drive higher again, I think. We still got this 15-minute OB. And you can see open imbalance left in here, so wouldn't surprise me. I just want it to be nice. I just want it to be nice and give me an opportunity to enter it. You know what I mean? I just don't want it. That's all I ask. Just don't, like, while I'm waiting for a candle closure, print me a candle that gets, you know what I mean? Like closes all the way down here. Like that would just be a nightmare. And then yeah, if I put on the 4-hour power of 3, the idea would obviously be that we're inside of a bearish candle on the 4-hour, and then we're currently printing the upper wick, and we're getting positioned in that. So that's the thinking with that as well. Y'all ain't ever see me this bearish. Yeah, is that S&T still there? It's been there. Yep, it's holding on. New 15-minute. I was gonna say, yeah, if we're going to go take this previous 15-minute wick high, if we're gonna do that, I'd like that to happen before giving us like a change in the state, so it doesn't ruin our day again, you know. Ty, if you have $200 left to blow your account, can you still trade more than $200 for tops? No. I mean, you could, but it'll margin call you before you. As soon as you hit that max loss, it'll close everything, and you'll be stopped out. You will have been liquidated officially. Yeah, we're hitting this 5 minute. This is a BPR. I mean, just look at this price action on the 5 minute. Like, bearish gap that we shorted obviously earlier with the SMT, and then we form this bullish BPR, and then that just gets ripped through. This is wild, dude. So bullish or bearish really in this leg early into open. Not really good for either side. $930 open is up here at about 5. What's it called? 550. I'm aware that there's SMT, guys. I've already mentioned that there's SMT. Like, probably at least 4 times I've mentioned that there's SMT with this high with ES. But I do appreciate you guys echoing. Now we got new SMT the other way, with ES putting in a new high. Your chart candles were gold and black? Nope, never. I've tried a lot of color combos, but that was never one of them. Oh, are we chopping VWAP right now? Ah! Thought changing my color combos would make me more money. It was a scam. Yeah. We've all tried that. I'm honestly just kind of upset about this drive higher that got me out, and then we sell like that. Oh my god. It's going lower, boys. Trust. Trust. Have some faith in my Bobby. God, that SMT is a real bitch sometimes, ain't it, Benny? You know? That SMT is a real bitch sometimes. Mama said that trading in Q with the devil. Mama said that alligators are so on it because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush. All right. Let's hear what Mama's got to say on the subject. Mama said that happiness comes from magical rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Mama's right. Live autism attack on camera. Caught me in 4K, boys. Sometimes these markets make me feel like I've got a little bit of the tism. Do you guys ever feel like that? You just got a friend request from the Discord? Oh, okay. Yeah, boys and girls. I don't know how to stop the scammers on Discord. There's a shit ton of them for some reason. Obviously, I think it should go without saying. I'll never message you first. I'll never friend request you first. Beware of scammers. Okay? Don't get got. They're out there. Don't get got. That's all I can say. We do have SMT with these highs. Okay? If we did not, I didn't love all these stacked highs here. I'm gonna stick with the plan though. If we get this closure, I'm gonna give it an entry. That was the plan. That was the plan. So I'm gonna stick with it. Can't chicken out now. It's too late for that. Wow. I'm not in yet. You'll see. You'll see when I'm in. I did not enter yet. Hand on the button though. Hand on the button. I did not. Well, truthfully, I didn't know if we were going to get the close. We closed basically right on it, so. Not in, though. Not in. I didn't do it, boys. I'm not in. There, see? Okay. Woo! Holy fucking wieners, dude. This is crazy. Holy shit! Bro. Oh, no! Mama might be right. This is the devil. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, I'm afraid. God help me. You're scaring me. Lord have mercy on us. Lord! This is some freaky shit, guys. Dude! Ian! Yo, that's what's up, bro. Let's go, dude. Goslin, what the fuck? Goslin was a member the first time he commented this morning. Now he's not. Dude, it's not my fault. It's not my fault the market's not behaving. Come on. Goslin. Oh. 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 Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Boom. Or whatever the fuck. Goslin, dude. Welcome back, bro. God, Goslin. Let's go. Fuck yeah, dude. You scared me for a second. Here I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? I thought Goslin was gone for good. Oh my God. Don't scare me like that anymore. Goslin. Hey. Jeremy. Bro, I'm tempted to play this inversion. I might just do it. I did it. I'm so fucking scared right now. Oh my God, I'm fucking terrified. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Relax. Relax. Just kidding. Everybody panic. Everybody panic. Relaxing hasn't been helping us. It's time to panic. Okay? I took the entry off this inversion, though. For those curious, inquisitive minds. Break even, probably the recent low. Yeah. I don't know. I like this. Got this last manipulation up. Want to see this become a bearish order block. We're hitting OTE of the range. I'm bearish. I mean, shit. What do you want from me? What do you want from me, dude? I'm just a guy. You got the IFVG at the top? Damn. Damn, man. Thank you, Goslin. Thank you for your wishes of good luck. So fucking scared right now. So fucking terrified, honestly. About as power of 3 as it gets. Oh yeah, where's my... Get your ass over here. Get your ass over here. Man, you guys hear the thunder outside? It is like... Wait, where's the... Oh, here we go. You guys hear that? I might... Bro, if my stream cuts off, it's because I lose power. Let me make sure my stops are... I got stop losses in. If I lose power, it's the storm, not me. It's going wild outside. If this trade loses, I'm gonna actually go stand out there for like under the biggest tree I can find. It happened today. Lose power in middle of a trade ever for me once. Really? Don't be dramatic. Bro. Don't be dramatic, Tyler. Oh, I love being dramatic. Y'all some drama queens for real. Let me guess. You would prefer I just sit here and really focus on these candles, huh? Last time I focused that hard on the candle, someone told me I was constipated, so. I can't make you guys happy. I've already learned that there's nothing I can do or say that will ever never make you happy. Can you guys just fucking love me for who I am? Can you guys do that? Why is that so hard, dude? Can you just fucking love me, bro? God. Holy shit! What more do I gotta do? All right. Flip this candle bearish. What is you bearish? Listen, I can't... No. You can't say I'm done with the losing streak yet, Goslin. Friday, the very first trade, I was 60 points in profit. And then we had one news candle that just absolutely shredded, like, oh my god. It's literally the stuff trading memes are made of. Is how this all started Friday. No, sir. But realistically, guys, realistically, as a guy that sometimes likes to sound smarter than he is, but nonetheless, this right here should be what we could be able to project from. This was the manipulation. All right? So, I like that -2 standard deviations puts us below that Friday low. That is absolutely sexy. Big fan of that. Yeah, planned break even at this low. Partials, not allowed. I'm not allowed to partial at all until -1 standard deviations. I'm not allowed to. If you see me partial before we get to -1, I want you to yell at me. Mama said that. Mama said that partials were the devil. I'm not allowed to partial. Seriously, I'm working on partialing less. I'm serious. I need to, especially after a losing streak like this. The only way I'm going to recoup this losing streak in the fewest trades as possible is without partialing. Yes. Okay. Let me add an alert here. Let me add an alert. Not allowed to partial until we tap this line right there. Not allowed to. There we go. Wrote myself a little message. That's my message. To me. This is why you can't celebrate too early, guys. Now look. Oh, Lord Jesus. I see what you did there, Kookie. I see what you did there. Somebody says, I will say it's bearish when it starts moving down. That don't help us. We've got like 10 minutes left on the 15-minute stick as well. You can see the 15-minute. Oh, I got it covered, actually. The 15-minute, just go look at it yourself. You don't need me to fucking show you everything. Obviously, would like to see the swing high be put on the last high, which is where our stop is at. Oh, let's go. Take her down, boys. Relative equal lows put in. It's time. It's time. Come on. We've been more than patient with this sell-off. We really have. Thank you, King. This one's for Pope Francis. The bus doesn't always come back for a re-entry, but it usually scares the ones who missed it the first time. OMFX, I did not mute you. Nope. But depending on what you say next, never say never. MKP trades, no news Monday. It's NFP protocol. It's NFP week. Bro, I accidentally added 10 contracts. I doubt it. If you accidentally added contracts and you're now just stubbornly holding the trade, it's the same as doing it on purpose. Bro, just close the trade. What are you talking about? This is Foca de Mondays. Fuck, dude. That's why you don't celebrate too early, boys. Yeah, it's just fucking bad conditions, I would say, if we, I don't know, trade back up into this range. You sold hourly open low, I think. Okay. Partial out. No way. We only limit our upside, not our downside. Don't you know anything about gambling? Perfect equal O's on ES. It's 10:40 right now. Macro's in like 10 minutes. The name on this candle here, the indicator, is right here. You guys can always see my indicator list, by the way. It's always right here. These are just ones that I throw on from time to time. It's called Power of 3, higher time frame Power of 3. I have a video on my YouTube as well about some of the indicators that I utilize. There you go. See, now you guys can stop your bitching. Yeah, you radiation. Talking to you. Yeah, you radiation. How's the liquidation? Dude, this fucking sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I hate losing. I hate losing, bro. I hate losing streaks. They're the worst. I hate them, bro. Someone make it stop. I'm not going to break even yet, guys. My plan is to go break even when the equal O's are taken. I'm not a hyper scalper. Not sure I love that bounce off this fair value gap, though, huh? Or did you? God. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I might just fucking take the rest of the week off. Say fuck this. Did he gulp? Yes. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, I sure did, yeah. Bro, look at this 5 minute. This is fucked. Yeah, guys, I would probably be lying to you if I told you it looked good. I don't want to be a liar. We are about to close on the 15 minute in 1 minute. Unless we just spike up here in the next minute, we will have a swing high on the 15 minute formed. But yeah, this is not fun right here. Yeah. Well, Cam, if you want to cherry pick where I drew my OTE on this price leg, I could go show you a perfect example from like 2 weeks ago where drawing it from the high here fucked me. But either way, we traded up into, even if I draw it here, we traded up into premium of the range, right? And then we get this manipulation here on the lower time frame on the 1 minute. I'm playing this because I'm bearish. 15 minute candle closed. We did get a swing high on the 15 minute. That's where my stop is at. But no, I could literally show you from like 2 or 3 Fridays ago, drawing it like this fucked me, and I didn't use the actual. Oops, shit. I didn't use the actual most recent swing points, and I ended up missing a huge like 250 point trade by like 7 points because of it. Oh, you're saying don't look at it like it might piss me off? I see. Bro, give me the fucking... I'm trying to... Well, we're close to the stop out here. Brutal. Brutal for me. Yeah, though, I don't know. I feel like the responsible thing for me to do if this trade loses is to probably just be done. So I don't have another 3 loss day like I did Friday. Tyler, you're only 2 points away from stop loss. You might as well close now. No. Did you lose it? No, it technically started with 1 p.m. trade on Thursday. But yeah, all trades. I've been shorting since Thursday afternoon. I haven't taken a single long. I've been bearish bias since Thursday afternoon. I've taken 6 shorts. This is my 6th short attempt. All losers. More ICT videos needed, bro. No way, dude. I'm the best ICT trader you've ever seen. You're just afraid to admit it. Does it make you guys genuinely upset that I could lose this many trades in a row and still not be near blowing any of these funded accounts? Does that make you guys upset? Like honestly. Is that are you mad about that? I did post my previous payouts. But let me ask you guys this. If me or any other streamer that trades completely for free on YouTube Lives, first of all, people getting payouts or the amounts of payouts, the size of the payouts, it doesn't really affect your bank account really at all, does it? No, I don't think it does actually. No, yeah. So, do you feel like you're not getting your money's worth if somebody doesn't show you like everything about their life? Like, do you like at what point do we draw the line? You know what I mean? Like, do you guys want my social security number too? Tyler, how much money do you make? How much money are you worth? Are you a millionaire yet? How much is in your bank? How much crypto do you have? How much do you have invested in the stock market? Tyler, why don't you just fucking show us your dick size while you're at it? Like, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? Like, we're like, that's crazy. Tyler, are you circumcised? Seriously, Tyler, seriously, you must know. My papa is watching over the shoulder and he's asking. He wants to know if you circumcised or not. I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, I could see if I was trying to ram like some multi-$1,000 mentorship down your throat. Then I would say that's pretty justifiable. But the reality is, most of the people out here that are throwing a bunch of big P&L numbers in your face are only giving you half the truth as it is anyway. You know how easy it would be for me to fake P&L numbers and just sell a course? Wouldn't be that hard. I don't think there's anything more valuable than watching somebody execute and talk through live executions. Like, what's more beneficial than that? Yeah, you got a ton of people that can teach amazing information in hindsight, but let's see people execute live. I think that's the best learning you're gonna get, especially for free. So if y'all want to complain about anything, y'all can fuck off. I'll just trade by myself. Yeah, macro has started. I got fucking so close to being stopped out on that. Somehow I'm still in this trade. Literally looks like it was one tick away. I don't know, boys and girls. Yeah. %90 of trading streamers are ICT traders. Well, the other funny thing too is like, here's probably the most annoying part about just being a content creator. Like, And just scroll through comments on videos, whether it's on my TikTok or YouTube or live streams, whatever. When I'm winning, right? It's like, oh, bro, W's fucking goat, fucking took the same trade as you. And then it's like you have a losing streak. All of a sudden, like, those same people are giving you advice. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, oh, we trade the exact same when I'm winning, but when I take losers, all of a sudden we don't trade the exact same at all. Like, all of a sudden I'm just retarded and you're fucking the smartest guy I've ever seen. It's funny. It's just kind of funny how that works. But yeah, these are all people you've never heard of. We'll probably never hear of. We're like, who the fuck are these people? Where do they find these fuckers? I'll tell you where. India, brother. India. Actually, Tyler Jacobs, you guys have seen him in the chat. He actually told me his dad took a flight to India once, and he got off the flight. I think he was in literally like Mumbai, India or something, and his eyes started watering instantly. Apparently, that's a true anecdote. I didn't make that up. I'm not being racist. I'm not being a hater. That's a true anecdote. I don't know if he's on here or not, but I can confirm. But he actually told me that the other night. He said his eyes started watering when he got off the plane. Yes, you did, you fuck. You did too. You did say that. He's fucking capping, guys. He's capping. I swear to God, he's capping. Who are you gonna trust? Who are you gonna trust? God. What the fuck? Anyway, we're back in green on this trade for now. We know we can't celebrate. That's called smog. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, either way, this is fucking miserable, dude. I hate being in trades that do this, so go sideways, chop. Equal lows here on ES. Relative equal lows on NQ. Unfortunate part, we generated these equal highs here. Took out previous 15-minute candle high. Just give up the ghost, would you, NASDAQ? Holy cow. Give up the garst. That bloody fucking garst. Give it up. No, even in green, I don't like chop because then I'm always tempted to close my trade early because I just get uncomfortable sitting there for an hour. Bro, you guys have no idea how angry to my core I would be if this had filled my stop right here. Seeing this currently happen. Oh my God. I'd be so mad. Oh, I'd be upset. Oh, thank my lucky stars, right? Jesus. God is good. Stops me out. I'm not reducing the risk, guys. Bro, stick to the plan. I gotta wait for price to play out here. I can't control if it's chopping. I'm telling you this. I'm not about to hold 100% of drawdown to hold fucking to go break even as soon as I get 1% in profit. I mean, just doesn't really seem logical to me. Seems like that'd be a pretty bad habit to feed into. God is good, stops me out. Yo, listen, let me know what you guys think about this. Obviously, I'm a Christian. I'm all about, people, walking with Jesus and, living their life, in accordance with the Christian ideology and faith and all that stuff. But I got to tell you, it actually bugs me when I see people like, kind of like use Christianity as like a marketing tactic to try to like virtue signal out there to the public, like, oh, follow me, guys, I'm really virtuous. And especially with something like trading and shit, I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. Not that I'm opposed to the message. Don't get me fucking twisted now. I'm not opposed to the message. But it's hard for me to not perceive that the way that a lot of these people go about it. It's very it seems like virtual signaling a lot of the times, I guess, is all I'm trying to say. Possibly. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying. And I think there is some Bible verses that speak out about or talk about not doing that. Oh, Radiation, I appreciate the super chat. I don't know why it didn't pull your let me see if I can refresh this and see if it pulls your thing up. I'm not sure why your super chat alert didn't go off. But I appreciate it. Bro proved us wrong. Give him props. Hey, not yet. Not yet. What's up, Rebecca? Rebecca, where you been? Listen, Rebecca said one of the most crazy things in my chat when I first started streaming. Rebecca, do you remember what it was? You remember, Rebecca? I don't know why I remember this. But yeah, Radiation, I do appreciate it. But yeah, I can't celebrate yet. Cannot celebrate yet. We got to get equal lows taken. Bare minimum. Then I can go break even. Then I can at least celebrate being risk off. And I can't remember, guys, I'm not allowed to partial. Not allowed to partial until -1 standard deviations. You guys remember the little note I wrote myself here? Are you in love with Rebecca? I don't even know what she looks like. Maybe. I was in love with what she said, though. Tell you that. I mean, pretty awkward to bring this up, actually, after just talking about Christianity a little bit, so maybe it's inappropriate timing, but yeah, it was pretty good. If she remembers and is still on here, she can share. I'm not going to share. That's between me and God. Oh. When would you cut the trade if it's not moving in just barcoding? I don't know, dude. I don't really have a time stop. If I did have a time stop, it would be around the macro probably. So like we're only top of the hour. The new hourly candle just opened up. So like every time a new hourly candle opens up, I'm always thinking that price can manipulate, right? Because a new hourly candle just opens and I want to see, like, here's the hourly. Well, first of all, here's the 15. Here's the 15 minute right here. So new 15, new hourly opened up here. We're hitting this bearish OB. I want to see this hold, right? But the idea is like now new hourly opened up. I want to see obviously manipulation, upper wick, distribution lower. Obviously in alignment with everything I've kind of been looking for already. So, but yeah, I would like to see it distribute within the first 10, 15 minutes of the hour. So time stop wise would be maybe that, but I don't know. Otherwise I just, I let it play out, let it hit some sort of a target before I protect the trade or do anything like that. It's just kind of just how I like to do it. I don't try to pretend to be some like genie here that knows, well, we're time distortion right now and we're this, or we're like, I don't pretend to know everything. All I can see is the price and the structure. I go off that. Rebecca said, I plead the fifth. Rien says, you have a third leg. Don't lie. Oh, Rebecca, please don't be a man. Not a dude. Okay, we're good, boys. W's in the chat. Yeah, no, I got saved on that. My stop there. I got saved by 1 tick. I think the high of this candle, 25. My stop's at 50. Yeah, I literally got saved by 1 tick. I'll take it. Better than being stopped out by 1 tick. I've had that happen too. No discount code. It's just the link pinned in the top of the chat, Bruno. You're going to click that link. You're going to hit accept all cookies. And you're going to buy a combine. And if it's your first time, you'll get an extra 20% discount. If you don't get an extra 20% discount, or either way, whether you do or whether you don't, I'll get a little commission off that. And that's what feeds my dog. My dog eats because of the generous support you guys show. He appreciates it. I appreciate it. And you guys get to hopefully be entertained by me every day as I stream. Yeah. So thanks, guys. YBE, guys? What is that? What does YBE stand for? You be easy? You be easy, guys? Do you make money with these streams? Yes. So much money, dude. Oh my god. So much money. Do you guys actually want to see like the YouTube ad revenue analytics? Speaking of, I should just drop an ad on you right now. I think I can manually just put ads in. I'm afraid that I click off this, all of a sudden we just like do something crazy. And it'll wreck up my edit for TikTok. I'm a content creator now, boys. I gotta think about these things. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys the ad revenue and stuff, like the analytics. Like whenever this trade does something. Deal. All right, deal. Tanya has ads every 3 minutes. Listen, I pay for YouTube Premium. It really seemed like a very unnecessary thing to pay for. But now that I have it, I fucking love it. So, yeah, I'll probably have YouTube Premium for the rest of my life. Unless I lose all my money trading. And I can't afford it anymore. That's so dumb. You install Brave and no ads. Oh, fucking sorry, Sixel. Sixel, if you're broke, just say that. Sixel, if you can't afford YouTube Premium, just say that. That's so dumb. You know what you could use that money for? If you don't pay for premium. You guys are so dumb. Yeah, wow, yeah. We're so financially illiterate. Holy cow. We're so dumb. Fuck. Why am I so dumb? Why am I so stupid? Why did I think of that? Damn, waste of money. God. Oh. What made me take this trade? God. Lord Jesus made me take this trade. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what made me take this trade. It was a complete guess. I gambled. My upper monitor just flickered. Oh, God. If I lose power, it wasn't me. It's storming pretty bad here. The low hasn't been taken, boys. We don't go risk-free. We don't do it. No. Sorry. Not yet. Not yet. But soon. Please. Yes. Woo. Suck it. See, radiation. Now we can celebrate. We can talk shit. Yeah, the market can stop us out at break even, but guess what? It can't hurt me anymore. The market can't hurt me anymore. That is a W if I have ever seen one, boys. We got to celebrate this. One tick from a stop out didn't take us out. What do we want? Oh, boy. We get 5 big booms, I think, for that one.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Oh, you can't hurt me, NASDAQ. You can't hurt me. Oh. Remember, guys, there's only 3 rules in this game.
Rule number 1, you gotta be quick. Rule number 2, don't fall down. And rule number 3, whatever you do, never look back.
Never look back. Never. Unless the market comes back. Oh, then you don't really have a choice, do you? All right, guys. Remember, no partialing is allowed. I'm not allowed to partial. I told you guys you can yell at me if I partial before -1 standard deviations. Oh, fuck. Manchaha. Brody, welcome. All right, boys. Now that I'm in a winning trade, I can finally promote my mentorship and course. All right, guys. So for the low price of $69.69, I will teach you how to bounce back from a 5-trade winning streak. And I'll teach you guys where to put your stop loss to where it might come close. It might come close, but we'll have it down to the tick to where you don't get stopped. Okay? We do accept feet picks. Would it be good to hop in right now? I would say no. Listen, let's be honest. I know we're joking around and we're having some fun, but let's also be a little realistic. We see how price has been pretty much all morning. So, you know, could we bounce right back into this range? Maybe go take out these internal highs now? Yeah, we probably could. But I have a plan, and if nothing else, you guys are seeing me stick to my plan. If nothing else today, you're seeing me stick to it. I said one thing, and I'm not going to do something else. And I'm going to live with the consequences of either or. Whatever God wants for me today. I'll submit to. I can't believe Rebecca pleaded the fifth, though. Crazy. Come on, Becky. Come on, Bex. Yeah, boys. If we don't hold this gap, it's a wrap. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy, will you come over after school? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think I said that wrong. Stacy, can I come over? Why would... Yeah, Stacy wouldn't come over because Stacy's mom's at Stacy's house. I mean, yeah. Stacy, can I come over after school? Ooh, ooh, ooh. After school, we can hang around by the hang by the pool. Did your mother get back from her business trip? Business trip. She went to India. Now she's got the rash on her lip. I'm just making shit up. Brody says, what time frame? What time frame? What? I got a few different time frames I'm looking at here. I'm kind of bouncing around on this slower time frame here. Anywhere from the 1 to the 5. We got the 15 and the 1 hour pulled up. Sticking to the plan, boys. Sticking to the plan. Hate me or love me for it. Sticking to it. See, any women watching in the chat, this is what you get in a husband. For better or for worse. This is a guy who's in it for the long haul. Man. You don't just quit when things get hard. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't cut the trade off because he's in drawdown. You kidding me? You want to know the kind of drawdown I'll sit through? This trade defines me. You understand? I'm putting this trade on my resume. Yeah. What would I do if I had Superman's superpowers? What even are his superpowers, actually? I don't even know. Strength and flying? I'd probably transition to a woman and play in women's sports. Final answer. Fly over to Rebecca's house. I don't know. I don't know. Bro, why is you bearish? What made you take short, bro? HTX Sleet, I do appreciate, in all honesty, I appreciate the no all caps, and I appreciate the no spamming. So this is progress. What made me go short? Listen, guys, I'll review everything. I'll review everything when the trade is completed, okay? But here's the plan. Either I'm getting stopped at break even, or I am partialing most of the position off at -1 and then leaving runners to Friday low. And usually, like, the best thing that anyone can do in this situation is look at the P&L that they're up and say, oh my God, it'd be really nice to put this in my account right now, wouldn't it? And then, like, make a decision off of that and, like, deviate from whatever your plan was. So because that would be the smart thing to do, I'm going to do the dumb thing and stick to my plan. Okay? This is either going to be epic or I'm going to have a lot of regret. But either way, it was a ton of fun. Please tell me there's no SMT here. Please tell me there's no SMT here. Oh, thank God. We are struggling right here at New York midnight to flip this day bearish. This is the current 4-hour candle, though, right here to the right. Let's turn it to the daily. Let's watch this thing flip on its head. Look at this. Flip this sucker over. Come on now. Come on now. Not trailing your stop? Not yet. I can have a mental stop in my head right now, though. I mean, obviously I wouldn't prefer to see us come back to this high anymore. Do I have different settings? No. I just turn it to the daily. I use New York midnight, though. I use New York midnight as my starting point. So if you have that toggled off. Listen, I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't tempted to take a partial. But this is something I need work on. I need to flex this muscle a little bit more. Not getting so skittish, sticking to the plan, seeing it play out. Submitting to price. Let it do its thing. I've limited my upside over the last couple of years by partialing too early and too often. So I'm consciously making the effort to really work on it. I'm not going to be able to break Jade Cap's record if I don't get good at this. I got to get good at this, and then I got to work on pyramiding. These things take time. I got to get the reps in. One last thing I'll just check here, okay? One last thing I'll check. Oh. We're hitting -1 standard deviations of the range if I mark it out at this low here. Decisions. All right, boys. Giving it a sec here. I don't know if this constitutes being able to yell at me or not. I did take a partial, though. Let me tell you why. Hang on. Before you fucking yell at me, let me tell you why. Whoa. Wait a minute. Holy shit. Wait. Wait. Let me tell you why. Let me fucking tell you why, dude. Dude. Yo. I just went on this fucking big spree about fucking, I gotta get good at holding. I gotta do all this shit. And then I'm like, all right, I'm out. No. Don't unsub. Don't unsub. Yo. Wait. Hang on. Hang on. Wait. Fucking relax, dude. Let me fucking show you something. Okay? God dang it. Wow. Fucking savages. Okay. So here's what I drew. Here's I drew my standard deviations, okay? I'm projecting from this swing low to this, or I'm sorry, this swing high to this swing low. Now, Debbie, don't fucking laugh at me. Debbie, come on, take it back. I can't, Debbie. Anyway, I had it projected from this low, and I moved it to this low. And then we started wicking that negative standard deviation right there. -1. -1 was my plan. -1 was my plan. Yes, I changed it from here to here. Forget I wrote that. It's all a fugazi. Listen, I'm not perfect. I'm working on it. But I like to still think I stuck to my plan. You wrote a note. I know, dude. I know it. Listen, I know it. Listen, I'm not perfect. This is why live execution is so amazing. Because guess what? You know how easy it would be for me to just tell you I partialed there? If, like, I was just trading by myself and then, like, it still played out. I'd be like, they'll never have to know. They'll never know that I was struggling with partialing or not. I'll just close the trade off. You know? So, listen, you get to see it all. I can't, there's nothing I can hide here. I'm doing it live. I'm doing it live. But anyway, now I can start trailing if I want to. I'm just going to like mentally trail though as we go. And see if we can get this trade down to Friday low, boys. For now, I'd say we'll just trail to this high for now, thinking that we could pull all the way back into this, possibly, and still continue lower. But took off 7 of 9 here. I had 3 micros on my Top Step X accounts. I'm copy trading 5 of them bitches. So I took 2 of the 3 off. I got 1 running still. Currently up about $700 across, $700 each across these 5. And up on this one. This is not a Top Step account. That's all I can say legally as of right now. It's also not a combine or an eval account either. That's all I can say. That's all you get right now. I'm legally obligated. Cover losses. Actually, I'll have to check after that. I mean, but yeah, depending on how this plays out, like if we really get this trade to play all the way out here to the target, then yes. If this comes all the way back and gets me out in profit, it will be pretty close. But then I'll probably still need 1 more trade. But I'll be close, yeah. I'll have made pretty much most of it back. And that's after 5 L's in a row. It just goes to show you guys, you need 1 good trade and you're back in business. Just 1. Never kill yourself. So, shit. Told you we were bearish. Why is you bearish? Bro, why is you bearish? But here's my plan though, in all seriousness. If price does retrace into here and then we start trading lower again, like I'm just gonna trade structure at this point. So like higher, lower high, lower lows, lower. So if we put in a lower high and then we put in a lower low, I'll trail to there. So I'm just gonna trade structure at this point in terms of my trailing stop. Man, look at this 15-minute up here, top left. Oh, that is just beautiful. And the 30-minute and the 15-minute are about to close here. Yeah, I've been holding this trade for way too long. I've been in this trade since 10:27. It's been over an hour. Yeah, Brody, I'll be trading tomorrow. I might live stream every single day this week. If there is a day that I don't, it would be Thursday though. Day before NFP. Just made all your losses back too. Let a boy, Kanalski. See, boys? Yeah, see? One trade. One trade. That's why you can't get so freaked out over a losing streak. You're out? I am not out yet. We don't have SMT against us, do we? Nope. I was thinking to myself though that if we wick this low, if we wick this low, because this is a new 30-minute candle, and then we start displacing back up into the range, I could see myself maybe taking another partial off, maybe getting out of my top step X accounts because I only got one more running. I'm up 155 points on it. It would be nice to secure it. See, these are the thoughts that creep in. This is fucking trading, dude. The thoughts that creep in when the trade is in profit and it starts retracing against you. It's so easy. Like, it really would be, you know, no, it would be nice. You know, I wouldn't be mad. I would, tough, right? Sometimes it's so much more difficult to be patient and while you're in profit. It's easy to be patient in drawdown because you don't want to lose. But yeah, getting left in this trade by one tick is pretty awesome. I'll take it. Roadstar. Hell yeah. So like I said, guys, I'll just follow structure here. lower or higher lows and lower highs and lower lows. Let it play. Let it play. Let these candles print. The only thing that has a little bit of doubt creeping in is the fact of like this 15-minute candle here. We leave this gap open and we don't really have an upper wick on this previous 15-minute candle. Not a huge fan of that. Like, I would hate to see an aggressive wick all the way back above this candle high. And then come for lower. That'd be pretty crazy, though. I'll be honest, that'd be pretty fucking nuts. But we've seen crazier shit happen. Give me lower, please. Jim, it only works if you're a first-time user. So if this is not your first time, then that would be why. But it does still support me. I get a little affiliate commish, and I do appreciate that. I really do. If you don't want to, I understand. No hard feelings. But this stream is viewer supported, boys and girls. Your patronage is much appreciated. Bearish, I've been trading for like, we'll call like 5-6 years. Looks like ES has a decent chance of running out this low before NQ, maybe SMTing. Ooh. Put an alert on that. Part of the impatience too with wanting to close out is like I've been in the trade for so long. I've been in the trade for an hour and 10 minutes now. But no point in no point in deviating from the plan now. Do you only trade micros? No. I've just been trading micros since we got super volatile. I haven't gone back to minis yet, but micros is really all you need. Four of my 5 Top Step X funded accounts are 50Ks. One is a 150K. So I don't really need to trade more than micros. I don't know, a couple few years, Jim. Took a while. Pretty much. Kim. I watched most of them, yeah. That's why people are like, you need to watch more ICT videos. And like when you take a loss, I mean, I think people just like make up shit that they think would be like rage bait. But I'm just like, bro, I've watched probably the people that say that in the chat. I've probably watched way more ICT stuff than they've watched. The amount of shit I've watched. Believe you me, boys. I'm not just out here pulling shit out of my ass. I mean, maybe sometimes I am, but not on purpose. I'm marking out the 15-minute wick, by the way, of the 11 a.m. candle, which is up in here. Yeah, the negative commenters never comment when you win. Although Radiation did give me a super chat, $5. So absent from him. That's why I troll the people that say stuff during like losses, because I'm just like, you guys are retarded. They're just cherry picking. I will say though, I don't generally hold trades this long. This is a long one. We filled the whole daily volume imbalance. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. If I had a crystal ball and I knew from this moment that we were going to pull back this far, I would have just closed the trade. Just letting price play out here. This would be a crazy retracement. But I'm keeping in mind that we haven't traded down to equilibrium yet. We got this whole range here. Equilibrium of this range, yes, but this is all internal. I'm going from this high to this low. Equilibrium is down here. 2 to 2.5 standard deviations is below Friday's low. So I feel confident that we can get here. But I'm not going to catch that if I paper hand this bitch. Yeah. And maybe we do retrace all the way back up from here. I don't know. It is what it is, I guess, if that's the case. I never pay attention to volume in VWAP, no. What helps with the mental and emotional side of trading? Not live streaming. But no, a serious answer. What actually helps with the emotional mental side of trading is just not over leveraging. It's amazing how less emotional you are once you just lower your risk to a amount of money that you really don't give a shit about. So lower size until you get to that point, and you know, you can allow yourself to just logically follow your plan. Because if you're risking too much, you're just going to emotionally trade your P&L. That's why, like, when I went in profit here and here and here, like, people in the chat, like, go break even, bro. Go break even. It's just like, bro. Yeah, I'll show you guys the YouTube ad revenue. You guys are going to be so blown away. Oh my God, I'm so rich. YouTube ads. God, never seen so much money. New 15-minute candle. We left a 15-minute imbalance above this high. Right in here. Wouldn't surprise me to go trade up into it. Yeah, prop firm affiliate money is far more lucrative than YouTube ad revenue for sure. Ain't no denying that. Well, I might have to go get a refill on some coffee here soon. If ad revenue can buy evals for you, you good. I would not be able to buy very many with YouTube ad revenue. You know what's crazy is I think like PW said last year he made like 80K from YouTube ad revenue, which is pretty nuts. That's a lot for YouTube ad revenue, which I imagine it's only more now. Can you trade on minis with Top Step at with Top Step 50K? Can you? Yeah. I don't know why you would though. Unless you're full porting. That's the only reason you would trade minis is if you're full porting. Full porting or like some mega hyper scalper, I guess. Oh, you talk about PW? I was gonna say 20K a day with affiliate. I'm not making that. What the fuck? I know, it's nuts, bro. He's making $1 million a month. $1 million a month. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Eugenio, prop firms make money by traders blowing evals and paying for activation fees and never getting payouts from sim funded accounts. I mean, once a trader gets moved to live, I suppose they make money by copying their traders, yes, but yeah, no, prop firms make money by having rules in place and from people losing accounts. Prop firms lose money when they have to pay out traders too much from a sim funded. Are you high? No. Oh, you weren't talking to me. Sorry. Yeah, I really don't know how PW trades. The thing is like anybody would be super silly to try to trade like him because he can afford to blow up hundreds of accounts a day if that's what it takes to get big P&L numbers and get viewership, and he's a marketer. And he's honest about it. He's much more of a marketer than he is a trader. I think most of you are probably better traders than he is. You know, if you were making $1 million a month as an affiliate, you guys could afford to turn and burn through so many accounts that you could make so much money, because when you do hit, you'll hit big. Like, that's just the reality of it. Not a diss on him. I think that's just an honest observation. I personally don't view him as a good trader, but his personal brand is awesome. He's obviously kicking ass with it, so I respect him for that for sure. And would I like to make $1 million a month from affiliates? Yeah, I think I would. But yeah, no, would not be jealous of his trading skill. Not trailing stop loss and just be done with it. Yeah, I'm gonna trail stop once we put in a lower low. ES, I have an alert set on ES, so ES will likely hit that low first. So at that point, we would have an SMT divergence with ES and NQ. So, you know, at that point, I might take another one off. Trail, I might close my top step X position out and just secure it because I'm copying this across 5 accounts. So it'd be a nice little, a nice little profit to secure there. But yeah, my plan was to trade structure, lower highs, lower lows, and trail that way, and just give it time to go. It's a big move, so it's not like it's gonna be quick. But I mean, yeah, it's been a nice move already. If you're already happy, I mean, that's why we took the partial, right? $15-minute gap above this high here. Now that is an impulse if I've ever seen one. You don't believe in copy trading? Thanks for sharing. How close did it get from your stop? 1 tick. Exactly 1 tick from my stop. Can't make this up, Cox. Can't make this up, Cockknocks. I don't know, but I'll take it. I've been stopped out by a tick, and now I've been not stopped out by a tick. And I gotta tell you, this feels a lot better. Truthfully, it really does. We've only got like 5 minutes left on the hour. Wonder if we can pick up some speed here into the close of this hourly stick. We're about to be in New York lunch. This is crazy. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Been in this trade for an hour and a half. All right, boys. Oh, shit. I'm debating taking one off. One more off. I'm getting impatient. But then we started wicking back down. Oh. Do I trade during lunch hours? Yeah, sometimes. Just depends. I don't try to make. I don't try to trade during lunch. It's not my first choice. I trade all the models. Whatever model I can recognize and trade inside of the higher time frame narrative in context and draw on liquidity, I could give a shit less how I enter a trade, honestly. IFVG, 2022 model, breaker, unicorn, I don't give a shit. The Venom model? Yeah, I watched the video on it. I wouldn't be able to repeat back to you exactly what it was. I already kind of forgot. Wasn't it like a turtle soup though? It was something like that. You live stream daily? Pretty much. All right, I might just start trailing here now that we've gotten this inversion. Might just trail above here. So I've trailed 126 points now. Locking in the majority of this. And now see if we can flush in this macro. Top of the hour incoming in about a minute and a half. Why do quant traders bully us? I don't even know what a quant trader is. I do see that one guy on TikTok though, where he talks about his dad was a trader or some shit. That fucking kid's a douchebag. Let me know when he starts live streaming so we can all watch him. That'd be funny. I've been studying ICT and like smart money concepts probably since like late 21 or early 22. I don't know exactly. Yeah, though, I mean, I don't know if it's just a quant traders thing, Josh, or just traders in general. I mean, I've had a lot of bad experiences with ICT traders too. Like, I don't know what it is about traders. Like, everybody just has huge egos and acts like a fucking total dick. It's probably the biggest thing that I dislike about the trading community and like being a part of it is like some of these people just act like ass clowns. Everybody acts like they're God's gift to trading, like they know something that everybody else doesn't know, and they're just fucking stupid. So we did generate this buy side here. There is a gap above this price action. So like it's not impossible that this just drives up here. But after all this time sitting in this, it'd be kind of nice to just see some low resistance and leave some of this for later as well, for the buy side of the curve. But anyway, boys, all I ask is just don't be an insufferable piece of shit as a human being. You can be a trader and still be fucking decent. You don't have to be a dickhead. You're not God's gift to trading, believe me. None of us are. Yep. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're going. Oh. All right. ES is taking out this low here. So we got SMT for the moment. For the moment, we got SMT. For the moment. Okay, I'm going to take one off. I'm out on Top Step X. I'm out on Top Step X. I just got one more runner here. We got SMT. We started working up. Just said, give it to me. Give it to me, Blanston. Now let's just see if we get a follow through or not. We've trailed. I'm fully out on my Top Step X accounts. And this account just got one final runner, boys. One more left. Final, yeah, so I ended up, this is with a loss, by the way, so I lost almost 200 per account earlier with the first loss that I took trying to short. Yeah, up about 750 per account now for these 5 Top Step X accounts, so it's not bad. So if I didn't take that L, ooh, would have been a decent little day there. It's pretty good. I made back the losses from my losing streak. officially. Woo! One trade wiped out 5 L's. Somebody spank me and call me daddy. First loss shows 7. Yeah, no. This one's a little bit more. This is a 150K. I'm trading all my Top Step X accounts though, using 50K sized, like a 50K account size risk. That makes sense. This is a 150K. So you'll see me trading more micros here. So like I had 9 micros on this trade here versus 3 on my Top Step X accounts. And I took 7 off at -1 standard deviation. I did just take 1 more off as we created that SMT there. And I still have this trailed stop. So this from here, from 19.3, you know, the 320s we'll say, 19.320s down to, if we do get 1 more push, this would be keep in mind though, like this might not seem like much compared to the rest of the move, but like this is still another 100 points down to here, you know? So I'm making sure that if worst case scenario, I've got most of the meat off the bone. And then this would just be purely a little extra. But extra 100 points, even if it's just 1 micro, still nice. Kookie, where are you going? Kookie. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. Have a good day, Kookie. Why only 9 and not 10? I think 10, because I entered off of this inversion. 10 was like kind of borderline of what I like to risk. I don't like to risk more than like 750 per trade for now until I build up more of a buffer on this. Before I increase size or anything like that. So that'd be why. And I guess I'd rather err on the side of being a little bit more undersized. Because you got to remember, dude, this trade was taken out after a 5-trade losing streak. Like, for anyone to say that doesn't take a toll on your confidence is lying. Like, it's like, fuck. You're just trying to get through. Mitigate as much damage as you can. So, I don't know. That's my answer. How do you do that? Lose so much and gain it back with 1 win. I mean, just look at the size of the look at the size of this. Like right now, if this full TP hits, this is over a 6R. Granted, with partials, yes, but like just like this move here, 3.5R. And counting, right? So maybe all partials considered, the RR will look maybe something like this, maybe, right? Almost 1 to 5. But I guess maybe I should clarify. I have made back the losses from my losing streak on my Top Step X accounts. However, my losing streak on my Top Step X accounts was actually not as bad as my losing streak on this specific 150K account that you guys are seeing here. Because one of those trades that I took was a revenge trade that I just like, I dropped down to the 30-second chart on Friday. You guys probably remember what I'm talking about. I dropped down to the 30-second chart and I just like jumped back in impulsively the trade that I had just tried and got stopped out on. Stupid trade. And I didn't take that trade on my Top Step X accounts because I fucking knew I knew it was stupid when I did it. So I was actually only on a 4-trade losing streak with the Top Step X accounts. 5 over here. But I just say 5-trade losing streak because you guys saw all 5. Well, actually, no. One of them was a PM trade, but I told you about all 5 at least. I'm like the opposite. I'm like the opposite guru. I show you all my losses and none of my winners. I'm just playing. Yeah, we're hitting -1 standard deviations of the range. I do want to be mindful as well, like where the Friday low is, and can. Okay, yeah, we're not close to the Friday low on ES, so we don't worry about that. But yeah, stop is trailed. I'm gonna leave it where it is for now. For now. And hey, you guys stay here. I am gonna go pee. And I'm also gonna go get a refill of coffee, okay? But I'll leave this here. Keep an eye on it for me. Don't let it go anywhere. Unless it's to my TP. And hey, I'll be back. Don't touch that dial. Don't you dare touch that dial. Here. I'll even play a little ICT motivation for you. How about that? What do you guys want? Here, we'll do it this one. It starts off as, you're a failure because you're a fucking failure. Enjoy.
You're a fucking failure because you're a fucking failure. When I failed, it was my fault. When I succeeded, it was because I stopped thinking like a dumbass. Stopped doing dumb shit. Stopped inviting outward influences and me being impulsive. I had to wrestle that stuff. I had to subdue it, overcome it, and make no allowance or invitation for it. That's what I'm talking about. It's why it's going to take you longer. Whenever I point to something in the price delivery, this is where I think it's going to go, and it runs there, when you observe and you study price action, what are you seeing? Because not everybody's going to see a fair value gap. Not everybody's going to see a mitigation block. Nobody's going to see, well, that's not everybody, but everybody isn't going to see a breaker. The one that jumps off at you, that you're just able to see right away, real quick and easy, that's the one you start with. Because you're all going to learn from that one foundation how you can apply every PD array after that, but you got to get good at one of them. How's that possible? Because you're all doing the same damn thing. The market's going to go to liquidity or inefficiency, and you have to have experience working towards getting that goal as a skill set that you can lean on. If I'm 100% confident that I know which side it's going to go for, buy side or sell side, whether it be in the form of inefficiency or actual liquidity below or above highs, whichever those two instances are, whatever I settle in on and I'm confident with it, when I show you my pyramids, when I'm building up a position, I'm literally trading every fucking PD array that's forming from the time I get in the trade until it gets to 50% of the range that I'm expecting to see pan out. Then I can't do any more pyramid entries. But I'm literally trading every fucking PD array just to prove and stick it in the asses.
Hey, Tradeify. You scared me. I was literally in the other room peeing and getting a refill of coffee. And all of a sudden I hear this super chat go off. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I need to go get my coffee. I left it out there. BRB. I appreciate it, Tradeify. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're just patiently waiting for this trade to do something. Get us the rest of the way out, boys and girls. Oh my gosh, what did I miss? Did I miss anything else here? No, I don't think so. But yeah, it's been a long trade. I've been in this trade since 10:27. We're coming up on almost 2 hours. We're getting there. My dog is feeling neglected. I went out and got my refill of coffee. He's just staring a hole through my soul. Like he's the most depressed dog ever. He's neglected. He doesn't know that we're in a trade. Come on. Jax, come here, buddy. He's going to ignore me now. He's going to pout. He's going to pout and ignore me. Sassy. Is this your longest stream? It's probably getting up there. Yeah. But usually we're done by now. But yeah, for those of you guys that may have just hopped on, these are my executions from today. I did take 1L trying to short earlier up in here. Got ran out. And then rejoined the move here. Crazy. 1 tick from stop loss. Left me in the trade. I entered off of this inversion here after we had traded back to OTE of the range. There. And yeah, I don't... Listen. I got saved by 1 tick. I'll take it. Liquidity being left for later once we reach the buy side of the curve, but for now, the rebalance is finally happening, boys. I have been forcing this short move since Friday. They called me crazy. They said, Tyler, you need to watch more ICT videos. Tyler's cooked. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I said, hold my beer. Let's do PM too. I maybe will add a PM session in the near-ish future, but as of right now, I'll let you guys know. But for right now, I'm AM for now. It also kind of depends on the day too. Like if we get a clean, easy move in AM session, then there's no need for me to trade PM session. And it would just be silly to force it. Well, I wouldn't even want to force it, right? Because then I'll just end up giving profits back if it was a nice, morning. But like last week, yeah, most of the setups, the nice ones anyway, happened during PM session. Oh, I appreciate it, guys. So it just kind of worked out that way. Kind of just put in a 1-minute bullish breaker here. Yeah, we could really retrace these internal highs. We got this gap left here. Macro is over as well. If you can't tell, I'm getting a little antsy. But 2 hours in a trade will do that to you. When I'm not purposely trying to be a swing, any bit of a swing trader, I guess. But didn't Top Step stop their affiliate program? They cut like most of their affiliates last August. They went from like 2,000-ish to, I don't know if it was like 20 or 30 left. And yeah, I got retained as an affiliate. Obviously there were conditions, being exclusive to promoting them and only them. But yeah, I mean I've been an affiliate with them this entire time. But yeah, who knows? I mean, I've heard lots of different things. They could be cutting it soon, and could be it. I know they got some changes coming as well, even with just like their partner program and their model. So yeah, that could easily change. I don't know. Not really up to me though. Yeah, just gonna leave the trailed stop where it is, guys. Give this 5-minute gap a chance to hold, I guess. Could let it trail me out here if it fails, or I could just, if we inverse it, I could just close. XFA, SpongeBob. For now. For now. But I'm like one more good trade away from requesting yet another payout across these accounts that I'm on. So really will just kind of depend on once they deem me worthy. Saw that smirk after saying my name. Yeah, I don't know why it was funny to me. Yeah, I've heard rumors that, again, these are just rumors. I don't know. I could be totally wrong here, but I've just seen some like other speculation and discourse, whether it be on X or wherever, that they might be trying to shift towards becoming an IB. Which, yeah, I don't even think legally you can have commission-based affiliates like that if you're an IB in the United States, regulated, but yeah, that'd be something. I guess in terms of like, if you're just thinking like if you were Top Step, right? If you were the CEO, MP, and you were trying to create an ecosystem where everything is in-house and you want to capture the life of a customer, whether they are, you know, trying to get funded for the first time or whether they're trying to trade on a live personal funds, whatever it is, you got to think that at that point you're capturing the entire lifespan of that customer, right? Because even if people go from funded, eval to funded to live, or if they just trade their own personal funds using maybe the live funds that they made from their funded accounts, etc., then you become an IB, and then they still are trading with you as the broker, like whether they're live, sim funded or not, going through evals or not, like they're a part of the Top Step ecosystem either way. So if that is their thought process, that's just again a speculation and a little bit of a guess as a possibility, but you could see the logic maybe with that line of thinking. Don't worry, I'll still show you guys the wow, we lost like 400 viewers. As soon as we started partialing and getting out and these targets started getting hit, people are like, I'm out of here. Peace. I can't believe nobody wants to watch for the grand finale that may or may not come. Come on, guys. This is exciting stuff. Don't you guys like watching paint dry? Don't you guys like this? All right, another new low, and we can trail some more. Oh, man. 5 minutes from being in this trade for 2 hours. Is there SMT at this? Nope. Oh, gosh. Getting a little restless. My skin's crawling. I'm starting to get twitchy. Accepting loss and moving on really is a superpower in trading. Amen. Amen, X. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, I struggled with that exact thing on Friday. I forced it. You can go. We'll take it from here. No way. We got to watch it now. We got to get some closure. We got to get some closure. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. All right, just for fun. If nothing else, it'll at least speed up the process, even if it is a jinx. But at this point, who cares? Magnet. The magnet's on, boys. The not so trusty magnet. For those of you guys that are new to the stream, this thing has only worked for me once ever in my whole life. Every time I've ever put this on the chart, it's always repelled it away. But we'll see if we can get lucky this time. I told you so many people left. They lost money today. Yeah. Yeah, Nika, I guess good point. You did say that. Oh, thanks, OG. I was in the old concert choir in high school, so yeah, had to do it. Oh, mom made me do it, if I'm being honest. Kind of worked out, though. Had like a handful of us football guys in there. This is a good time. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually kind of fun. Yeah. Chicks dig it. Can't complain about that. Add the Thunderbolt. Yeah, good call. Great call, actually. Forgot the Thunderbolt. Gotta have the Thunderbolt. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Make this a little darker. Do like an orange, maybe. That's too orange. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right. Bolt has been added. New low, though, I will trail stop to this high here. We tap the 5-minute gap. So I'll trail. I might even trail here just to be stingy. Plan a celebration. The problem is all these celebrations that I put on my stream deck are all copyright strikes. So that's kind of my bad on that. I have to change those. But yeah, we'll celebrate. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. All right, guys, trail and stop here to 3. Let's do 314.5. This last swing high in the 1 minute. We're getting there slowly, but surely. We're getting there. Israel offers to negotiate new free trade deal with the U.S. to avoid tariffs. That's right, Israel. Yeah. Who's your daddy? You better bend the knee to the United States. Jesus. You better bend the knee. New free trade deal, though. Who knows what that means? $12:30 incoming. We've officially been in this trade for 2 hours and 3 minutes. And we've been streaming for over 3 hours. That's not too bad. We tapped second standard deviation of Asia range just now. Did we really? Where is it? We did not yet, actually. First standard deviation we hit a while ago already. Second standard deviation for me is 234. Actually, yeah. So it almost aligns perfectly with -2 of the projected manipulation earlier. Might get trailed out here, boys. Might get trailed out here. Nice impulsive move back higher. But this would become a bullish breaker anyway. So that would be all she wrote. Magnet and Thunderbolt scared it away. I'm not gonna trade PM session today. No, I mean this was the move that I wanted today. Is this retracement back down to rebalance, and I've caught most of it now, so I'm content. The only time I trade PM session is when I think like the objective of the move for that day hasn't been done yet. Then I trade. That's when I trade PM session. But like generally, I have one overarching idea for the day, and then if I catch it in the morning, I'm done. Yeah, this will become a bullish breaker. Probably gonna get trailed out here, guys, at 315. Yep. Trailed out at 315, guys. That is a cherry on top. We're wrapping a bow on this trade. Final overall profit potential was 229 points, and we ended up right in here roughly. So about 185 points at the trail. I think that's a W, though. I'm happy with that. I say the mission accomplished. Heck yeah. Congrats if you guys were also in shorts with me on this. It was a pain a little bit considering how the morning started and then this sideways chop that we were in for a while. But yeah, she played out. Reason for the long bias. Reason for the long bias. Let me go and just do one chart here, I guess. Still the same bias really from, well, really the same bias from the end of last week. If you guys were on, let me just go and clear all this out. If it will let me. So Same bias from last week is we didn't rebalance after this big move up at all. So before I see higher, I wanted to see lower. And what I want to see is this leg retrace to 50%. So like I still think there's more room to the downside, honestly. And that's just what I'm waiting for before I start getting bullish again. So going into like this weekly candle, I said this week I preferred to see lower first. We retest like this weekly down close candle, propulsion block, order block. I don't really care what you want to call it, honestly. But retap this area, rebalanced equilibrium, and then could look to see price maybe expand higher the rest of the week, right? So weekly power of 3. And that's the bias. That's how I arrived at the bias. And then the actual entry itself, I did take an entry and an L early on in the open. So market opens up. We had swept the previous highs with ES over here to the left. So if I jump back out here to like the 5 or the 15 minute. So this high right here had been swept by ES here. So this wick up at the open, we wicked up and we took that high on ES. So we had an SMT divergence. So on the 1 minute, with that SMT at the high, and we got this displacement down, we had all of this stacked liquidity right here to the left, all of this. So I just played an OTE of the range, and then price drove higher one more time, and it took out that high, taking out the SMT. So I went short here, lost, and then price has this huge displacement lower. So then I just waited for a retracement to OTE of this last price leg down. I marked it from here to here. Even if you marked it from the actual high of the day, then you still would have been in a retracement to 50%. But even with this, we were traded back to 705, got this manipulation, swept this out. I entered off the inversion here. Stop at this high. Came within 1 tick of my stop loss without trailing me out. I mean, that's a little bit of luck in my opinion. I don't know why price wouldn't just trade a point, 2 more points higher and run me out, and probably a lot of other people like me, but I'll take it. The way that I view it is just we're generating more liquidity for later, for the buy side of the curve. You know, this is all going to be generated buy side for when we start retracing back higher. But yeah, that's the bias. That's the entry. I still think we do or could see lower still. This hourly candle will close in 23 minutes. We'll leave an hourly imbalance behind as well. We'll probably trade up into that before going lower. So maybe look out for that if you are going to be trading PM session. That's the bias I would hold. I am going to be done though for the day. I'm content with the move that I caught. Up a decent amount across the accounts I'm trading. So yeah. Oh, and then looking at the YouTube analytics, for those of you guys that stayed around and were interested in the YouTube live streamer ad revenue. So this is like estimated revenue, I think, over the last 28 days. Yeah. So this is total. So like if you go to like per stream, where can I find this? Maybe I go to content, live, like I'll go to Friday where I got sought after and destroyed. My revenue on Friday with 3,800 views was $11. $11. And then I don't think I'll know what I don't think I'll know what today's revenue is until like I close the stream or whatever. But also today will be a little bit skewed probably because I got a super chat from Tradeify. Shout out Tradeify. And I got a super chat from what's his name? Radiation. So it probably will be a little skewed that way. But yeah, not much. Not much, boys. It's tough out here in these streamer streets. Yeah, no, affiliate money is way more lucrative, obviously. I think that's kind of pretty well known at this point. But yeah, any more questions before we hop off, boys and girls? I'm pretty much set. I was thinking you also took it off the M1 FEG. Yeah, I guess you could have, but no, I used the inversion fair value gap for entry because I had seen everything I needed to see, and I thought price could be ready to go lower. And it was. I mean, we initially got the move away right away. And then we just happened to pull back again. So this pullback was a little bit uncomfortable. Everybody in my stream was telling me to close the trade, close the trade, close the trade. And then they disappeared once I hit target. So typical. Typical. But anyway, yeah, planned it all out. Stuck as close to the plan as I possibly could, I think. And now it's time to hop off the charts, go touch some grass, go to the gym, get some grub maybe, perhaps. A little celebratory lunch action. And then, yeah, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. It's NFP protocol, like I said, at the beginning of stream. So that calls for trading Monday through Wednesday. You can trade Thursday. I would just use a little bit more caution. If you notice conditions get really messy early on, just maybe go risk off or step away if you recognize conditions are poor pretty early. But it is the day before NFP, so this is the highest caution day of the week. And then obviously NFP trading after the news event like normal. So yeah, guys, that's it. Enjoy your rest of your Monday, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracement to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money, he's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.